Hello, let's continue our Sudoku adventure with field positions by Crusader175. So the rules on this one are a bit esoteric, so do pay attention. So we do have normal 6x6 Sudoku rules. So in every row, every column, and every 2x3 box, we are placing the digits 1 to 6 exactly once each. We also have clues outside the grid. We're going to start with the clues that are not gray. So the ones closer. These clues are the sum of the first two digits in that direction. So these sum to 10, these sum to 4, these sum to 6, these sum to 7. Now, whatever digits end up there, so we know that 4 is 1 plus 3, right? So maybe this ends up 3, 1. This 8 here is the sum of the third digit and the first digit. So this would be one way to fulfill this. 3. So you can see that 3 plus 1 is 4. And then the third digit, the 3 tells us we're using the third digit, and the 1 says we're using the first digit. That sums to 8. So that would be one way to fulfill this row clues there. And that's it. Those are the rules. There's a link in the description if you'd like to try the puzzle yourself. And I'm going to get started right now. All right, I'm going to start with some easy sums here. 10 can only be 4 plus 6. 4 is 1 plus 3. Now, we have two ways to add to 6. These are both ways we're adding to 6. So these are going to be 1, 5, and 2, 4. Here we're adding to 8. So that's going to be... Now, one thing I just want to point out here, I guess, is that we are going to be using the 4. We're going to be doing a 2-4 pair somewhere in here. And that we have a 4-6 pair up here. So that's all of our 4s. We're going to end up with a 4 down here somewhere. I don't know if that's not really helpful for the 8 because 8 doesn't want to use a 4 anyway. But 8's going to be 3, 5, or it's going to be 2, 6, and that's it. Now 7 can use any digits, but we do have these pairs, so we might be able to whittle that down a bit. So I'm actually going to start with 1 through 6. Now this can't be 4, which means this can't be 3. It can't be 6 either, meaning this can't be 1. Now, this already can't be 1, this already can't be 3. All right, so unfortunately, that's all that we get from that. So now I think we have to think about, okay, there's no gray clue for this one. There's this 8 gray clue here. So either 1, 3 or 3, 1, which means the first and the third digit are always going to add to 8. Because no matter how these resolve, it means these two add to 8. So the only way we're not doing 1, 7, because there's no 7. So we have to do my example. We have to do 3, 1, 5. These aren't 1s, meaning these aren't 5s. This is not 3, meaning that's not 5. All right, that's not 5, that's not 2. In fact, we know this is a 1, 3, 5. We know the 2 goes here, and we know this is 2, 4, 6. Oh my gosh, I have hiccups. Okay, so now I guess the question to ask is does 1, 5 or 2, 4 fail to be able to give us an 8? So 1, 5 would be 1. It would have to be a 1 here. And then that would tell us that we have to use the first position in a sum to 8, which we can't because it would be a 1. Because we can't put the 5 here. So now what's the reason we can't put the 5 here? Yeah, because the 1 can't go there, right? So that means this is not 1, 5. This has to be 2, 4. And this is 1, 5. Now 2, 4, that's this cell and this cell. They add to 8. Well, we're not doing 4 plus 4, so we have to do 2 plus 6. Nice, okay. This is working out. So now these add to 8. So 2, 6, or 3, 5. Now, let's see if we can rule out either of those not adding to 9. So if this was 2, 6, then we'd need this cell as a 6. And this cell would add to 9, so this would be a 3. That seems okay. Otherwise, we'd be 5, 3. So we need this cell and this cell to add to 9. But 5 and 3 would be gone. So we're not 4, 5, and we're not... No, that doesn't work. Okay. So just to write it out, if this was 5, 3, we would need to add to 9, not using these two. But 3, 6, and 4, 5 are gone. So those are the only ways to add to 9. So therefore, we are not that. We are the 2, 6. And then this 6 is involved with this digit here to sum to 9. All right, that's not a 3. Now, do I have to think about this 7 now? Okay, let's see how much Sudoku we can do. We get the 6 here. We get the 3 here. We get the 5 here. 3. This is a pair. This is 1, 4. Okay. Now we know this is 2, 3, 4. And we know this is 1, 5. We know this is 1, 4, 5. These aren't as nice. 1, 4, 2, 6. I'm just filling everything else out. All right, so I think we have to use the 7. Everything else is used. Oh, did I do the 10 here? I didn't do the 10 here. So we need to use the 4 and the 6 to add the 10. We can't use 5s there. Wait, no, sorry. The reason I didn't do the 10 here is because there's no gray clue. Sorry. I was about to say that doesn't work. 6, 4 was the only way we're adding to 10. All right, the 7 clue, though, it is doubled up with another 7. So do we need to go through? I think we need to case check this. I can't think of another way to do it. So 1, 6. Oh, interesting. Yeah, we can't self-reference. We're not allowed to have 1 or 2 at all involved in these, because then we need to double up, right? Let me just give an example. 1, 6 here, right? That's telling us that this cell and this cell add to 7, but the 6 is gone, right? So we are not allowed to self-reference. No 1s or 2s here. So if there's no 1, then this isn't 6, and if there's no 2, this isn't 5. This has to be 3, 4. Okay, great. So that's 2, 6. Wait, why did I say? Yeah, no, 1s or 2s, yeah. 1 or 2 so with self-reference. That's all correct. All right, 2 and 4, 3. Let's just clean this up as best we can. Okay. 1, 5 pair gives us a 2. Gives us a 6. Okay, so 3 and 4 add to 7, so this is a 5. And we're done. Really neat idea, Crusader. I have not seen anything like this before, but it solved very cleanly. And the rules weren't too difficult to understand. I think they're probably harder to explain than to understand, if that makes any sense. But yeah, it did flow quite nicely. Let me know how you did, and if you enjoyed it, why not leave a like, subscribe, and a kind comment below.